Bum 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 bum. Off to the little title, Otaku J. That's his jingle. I was thrilled, relieved I should say, when I found out that it was on, platform. Like, hey, they have the episodes. I can watch it. I was gonna have to wait for a bit, but I'm like, now I can watch these now. So I'm excited. And just a few episodes in, currently caught up with where they're at, and fell in love with it, but not just with the story, but with him and her. And the characters, all unique, different personalities, and you can see them from episode 1 and throughout. You can see each one has their own personality and stuff about them. And it's really nice to see that, and it's fleshed out really nicely so far in the very short few episodes we've had. Akira Tachibana, 17. She is adorable. Pretty, cute, love her design, her face, God. Her cute mouth, those big, bright, gorgeous eyes. Wow, her hair, her attitude. She's kind of aloof to herself, but has that cute charm and childlikeness, curiosity to her. She works at a family restaurant garden, where she crushes on the manager. It's cute to see her get jealous, worried, all heart fluttered around him. Love the scene where they're like, well, what makes your heart flutter? And they're going back and forth, and she looks at him, she's like, oh, him, then gets all embarrassed and runs off, because like, yeah, that makes her heart flutter, he does. It's so cute. Then her story is, sadly after an injury, she can no longer run track, and now she works. And mostly only works there because he is there, and I think that's so dang cute. Oh, man, that is, oh my gosh. And then Masami Kondo, 45. As they say in the description, he's dull, but he's kind. He's always apologetic to the customers. He's easygoing, but he cares, about others, and he cares too much of what people think of him and tries to be cool, in quotations, around his employees. But he's just a caring, good guy. He, too, at times seems aloof, but truly cares about his staff and treats Akira so nicely and affectionately, thus sparks her crush on him. He's just a middle-aged man with no real amazing qualities to him, but it's that draws you to him. It makes him likable and trusting. He's a good guy, and that's what draws him to her. The two work so well. I love it. It's sweet, it's innocent, it's real. It just works. It seems like a real story, like a real subject, a real thing that could happen between a young girl and an older guy, and then just how she feels about him, and then, and he is likable. So I can see this girl falling for him, and then like him, maybe, I don't know, but it seems really genuine. That's what is the main appeal to this. It's a simple story of a girl, a guy. It's a nice slice of life. It's a nice story of what it's like to be human. The combining of it, like the opposites, young, old, and what it's like for both of them, what it's like to go through all this, and then bringing them together, and then those worlds colliding, and what could happen. To feel these emotions and feelings in you, and it's cute, and it's a romance or something, and it's funny, cute, and real, and this is what made me want to watch it. This is what makes me want to continue to watch it, and I think is what many really good fans of this type of stuff are gonna want to watch it and continue watching when they see it. And those who haven't watched it, seriously, give it a shot. I'm sure you'll just love the storyline and everything for it. Amazing design, look, style, art, use of colors, nice, artsy, cinematic shots. I loved that from the get-go, and that's one of the key things that got me to want to watch this. The beautiful art, the cinematic, gorgeous shots, the music is great, the opening and ending music is good. Stuff you see in there in the opening is seriously, watch the opening. It's so cute. The little story with her, and then the colors, the hearts, the cutesy stuff, them together holding hands, going through there and her in this little dream fantasy with him holding hands, them running together, doing stuff together, pulling out half a heart, him pulling out the other half of the heart, putting it together, and it's it's beautiful. And I love the ending one there where you got this nice color and weird sketchiness design style for her, the colors, and it's really sweet. Again, it's so innocent and real and just, oh my gosh. I had tears joyful, you know, wonderful tears throughout each episode. The atmospheric shots, scenes, the story, music, again, the shots, I mean, all woven into a beautiful work of art, and I got emotional, misty-eyed throughout most of the scenes, because it's just so beautiful, and it's so touching and heartwarming, and the story is just so cute, and I keep repeating myself, but it seems very real and innocent and sweet and genuine. I mean, it isn't the same, it's a nice story. This is the stuff that draws me. This is beautiful. I mean, I like the cast, especially Akira and Mr. Kondo. I root for her to get closer to him and be happy and smiling. I root for him. He's a sweet guy. He should get, like, some happiness and a win in life. He's awkward, lovable goof. I want to see him win. I want to see them win. I don't know where it's going to lead, or maybe something could happen between them, but I just want to see them win and happy and just have a good life. I enjoyed so much. It works well. And I look forward to each episode, and I hope it sticks with this cute, beautiful story. And after 12 or 13 episodes or whatever, I hope it concludes well. And if not, then I want more. I really hope that unless it gives us a nice little ending, then that's fine if we don't get any more. But if it doesn't, then I really want to see more of this. I want to see how much more of this can get fleshed out and how wonderful this beautiful, sweet little story could be. It's simple. It's pure. Here's to more. Honestly, go check it out. After the Rain, and my top of the winter 2018 anime, probably of the year so far. It's just storytelling anime at its best. Worth a watch. Worth your time. Something different. I love it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Keep it fapping. No ridiculous shit. No non-stop repetitive action, cliched stuff. I mean, edginess, you know, stuff that everyone likes, ADD robot chicken styled crap, where it's all just like how can you watch that and actually like it, especially with the animation and the style, stuff like that, you know. I mean, as a filmmaker, writer, I'm more for that independent work, where the movie or the show and all that stuff there focuses on characters and the story. The whole thing could be nothing but just characters doing simple things, slice of life, or just talking on something, but I mean, that's enough of the story to drive you. I mean, it gets boring with all the useless action and shouting and screaming and violence and explosions, and all that stuff just is unnecessary for a story because it's all been done, it's all the same, which is why I'm just never drawn to shonen. You can tell me how great Attack on Titan and Black Clover and Naruto is till the cows come home. Moo goddess. But I've watched those. They are boring, repetitive, cliched, aggravating, uninteresting stories for me. They bring nothing new to the table, and some of them are just so ridiculous. And I love ridiculous. I love frickin' Evil Dead and shit like that. But that's done differently than those are, and you guys can like it. I got nothing against you and your taste, because I know people out there like that stuff. But I'm so glad that Japan basically caters towards the people who like slice of life, cute stuff, stuff about their culture, stuff, you know, ecchi and fan service. And just really good storytelling that way, instead of always favoriting the stuff that the West seems to favor. So I'm glad that they put out a lot of that stuff, so we can watch the good stuff instead of that same stuff that's cranked out every anime season. I'm sorry, but no thank you. This is storytelling. This is character beautifully told, you know, like the character development, storyline, that tells you the story, that keeps you interested. That's the stuff that keeps you on the edge of your seat. That's what keeps my interest. I get bored after a couple episodes in a row of just nonstop action, etc. Sorry. Seriously, go check out NBC's Hannibal by Brian Fuller. The majority of that show was just two characters, or some characters, sitting around talking for 40 minutes. And damn, that stuff gave you goosebumps on certain scenes, and it's just from the dialogue, the shots, and the tension from the writing just between characters sitting down and all that stuff. Without having to have any action, the first season was nothing but just dialogue. But it carried through so much, and it was beautifully written and done in every way. This is where this type of stuff is. That's what I like. Stuff like A Silent Voice was perfection. Your Name was perfection. This is on its way to that. I feel like, as much as I love, like, silly, quirky, funny stuff, if there's, like, really good storytelling there, it's really good. Of course, I don't mind just watching like the anime titties flopping around for, you know, every episode, but besides that. This stuff touches you. This hits you in the heart. This hits you at home. I really think this should be a contender for Anime of the Year, quite honestly. This is... People joke about the travesty that is frickin' Devilman, with terrible art style, and it looks like a 2-year-old drew a lot of the stuff. And this has nice, charming little character designs. And it's a story that's cute and real and fresh for this, as opposed to something that's just a reboot, reimagining of a story that's existed already. And was done better, with better art design, because Go Nagai, way better character design and artwork than whatever this Tootsie Fruitsie was. Sorry, not sorry.